All right, guys. So we got to talk about a story that you only hear in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff world, and unfortunately, we are living in that world, at the very least in the Western world. That is where we are living, in which you have women being traumatized in locker rooms across the country because they're being forced to be exposed to male genitalia in the name of LGBTQ rights and equality, which really just means special rights for certain groups of people that claim to be oppressed. Okay, whoever has the most prominent victimhood status, they get all these special rights that nobody else gets in society, including the right to shower with people of the opposite sex. It's absolutely insane. Again, I've done a very similar story to this before, in which, again, you have a woman that has a traumatic experience in a locker room or shower or whatever, and then they go to the authorities to, complain about it and express their concerns, just to be scolded and told that they are in the wrong for suffering a traumatic experience, that there's some type of bigot or whatever. And we see these stories all too often in this country. Again, I've covered stories like this before, except this time we're talking about a teenage girl by the name of Rebecca Phillips, who is truly stunning and brave considering the potential consequences of her speaking out at her local city council. It is Santee City Council. It is out in a San Diego suburb, in which she talks about her traumatic experience in a locker room, in which she broke down in tears over that traumatic experience and how she was scolded by the YMCA for essentially reporting about her traumatic experience. So I want you guys to listen to her story here, because it truly is, heartbreaking. Take a look.
Good evening, council members and residents of Santee behind me. My name is Rebecca Phillips, and I'm 17 years old. I am not a resident of Santee, but I am employed at a local restaurant, the Omelet Factory, and I work out regularly at the Santee YMCA. Just 2 weeks ago, after finishing my shift at my job, I went to the gym to swim laps. As I was showering after my workout, I saw a naked male in the women's locker room. I immediately went back into the shower, terrified, and hid behind their flimsy excuse for a curtain until he was gone. I ran into a bathroom stall to change as quickly as I could, organizing my thoughts to share with the people at the front desk. As I did so, I could only think of my 5-year-old sister, who I bring to this gym during the summer to enjoy their water slides. This is the YMCA, where hundreds of children spend their summer afternoons in childcare camps. This is the YMCA where my little sister took gymnastics lessons. The locker room was supposed to be her safe haven to gossip with her friends and shower and change. When I asked the YMCA management what their policy was regarding transgenders, they confirmed that the man that I saw was indeed allowed to shower wherever he pleased. As long as you are not a red flag on Megan's Law, the California Sex Offender Registry, a grown male can shower alongside a teenage girl at your YMCA location here in Santee. I was made to feel as though I had done something wrong when I talked to people at the YMCA. Somehow, the indecent exposure of a male to a female minor was an inconvenience to them. When my dad spoke to the sheriff's office, they told him that he should never allow me to shower there ever again. The YMCA wouldn't let my father speak to the manager of the Santee branch. After waiting several days, he finally received a call from Terry Moss, who is the director of membership for San Diego County. She informed my dad that I was not in any danger at the time of the incident, that I was safe. But I ask you this, I'm assuming all of you either have a wife, a sister, daughters, or granddaughters, or are a woman yourself. Could you knowingly send an underage girl into a room where there was a naked male and say that she was not in danger, that she was safe, or more importantly, that this was right? The fact that we are now tailoring our privacy policies and bathroom laws around transgenders, ignoring the blatant threat to safety that this poses, is obscene. The safety of children, girls, is on the chopping block. And this issue is not unique to one political party. Both Democrats and Republicans whom I have shared this story with have all been equally disgusted. So I implore you all to take action. With great privilege comes great responsibility. Whether it's requiring transgenders to use the single-stall family restrooms or making them use the bathroom which aligns with their biological
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, we've heard this story time and time and time and time again, where you have a woman, okay, that is in a locker room, or a girl, and you have a male that's showering with them because in their imagination, in their head, they say that they're actually a female, or they're a woman, or they're a girl, or whatever. And they get traumatized because they are forced to be exposed to male genitalia, and then when they complain about it, the facility, in this case YMCA, makes them feel bad about it. Like, you did something wrong. Okay, you're a bigot, right? You're transphobe because you don't want to see penises, okay, while you are showering. Again, it's amazing how the rights of men who want to be women supersede actual women. It's kind of crazy. Now, the YMCA has responded in a statement. They said, quote, "We are aware of a situation involving two members in the locker room of the Santee YMCA earlier this month. The comfort and safety of all our members are our highest priority," aka individuals that claim to be oppressed. "As a community-focused organization, we strive to meet the needs of all individuals. We recognize that birth and gender identity are sensitive subjects. We rely on subject matter experts, laws, and guidelines established by the state of California to ensure our policies are welcoming and respectful for all community members." AKA, we're going to side with the man who wants to be a woman, right? Because, the state of California is woke, okay? And I thought the YMCA used to be a Christian organization. I guess it's not, okay? I guess it's not. I guess it is totally and completely secular, right? I guess, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong here. But again, this is not the first time we've heard of the YMCA doing this, siding with a transgender individual over an actual woman. There was actually a story that I did maybe 6 months ago, back in August, where we had an 80-year-old woman, an elderly woman, who was showering at a YMCA or using the bathroom at a YMCA in, I think, Washington State. And she protested against this. She went to management about this, and they kicked her out. They banned her from the YMCA. And she went to city council to complain about it and to express her opinions. And she was also, again, scolded and told that she's in the wrong and that she's a bigot. Even though this 80-year-old woman claims to be a feminist, again, she faced a whole lot of backlash for her protesting. Take a look.
Longer allowed to swim. This story has morphed into the big mix of gender ideologies and politics, as you can well see. So complicated, and forcing us to speak publicly of the most intimate details of our bodies, our health.
Don't touch our stuff! Back up! Back up!
I wish the police were here to help keep everybody in order.
Women's rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights!
The police, please.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. That lady faced a whole lot of backlash. She was banned from the YMCA. She was smeared as a bigot, etc., etc., etc. And I hope that this does not happen to this young 17-year-old girl. Okay, we've seen other stories like this. I think there was a volleyball team or something like that in the northeast part of this country, where they had a transgender girl using the bathroom or whatever. And the team basically, complained about it, and then they kicked the team out of the locker room, right? They kicked the girls' volleyball team out of the locker room. Again, it's amazing. These are people that claim they're on the side of women's rights, okay? That they're progressing women's rights. However, we all know that progressives have basically become regressives in the name of wokeness. And it seems to me that they're pro the patriarchy, right? They're pro men dominating women's spaces. But again, this is really stunning and brave from this young woman here, considering the backlash that she could get for speaking out. And she must be protected at all costs, okay? Because the mob is definitely going to come for her. She's out in California, and she needs to be protected at all costs, because she is, again, doing something that is truly stunning and brave, which is speaking out against the woke agenda that is traumatizing and terrorizing women across the country. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.